Okay, this is the Huawei Watch. Kind of hard to say, but it comes in a lovely presentation box, as you can see here. Runs Android Wear, and it looks like this. Open it up, comes in another case with the Huawei logo on, and open it up like that, and it looks rather beautiful, doesn't it? It's a very nice way to display the watch, but it's a smartwatch. Comes with a pretty strong, pretty resilient leather strap. I didn't honestly think that this strap was that strong and tough, but it is, really is. I must admit, I was quite impressed with it so far. I've been wearing this for a good couple of weeks now, and I've taken it to the gym. I've been running with it, cycling with it on, and it's still with me. And we're going to give it a test here on Call Smartphone. As you can see there, it's about a centimetre thick, quite a chunky thing, but looks quite nice, I must admit. So I'm going to go through the setup process, and this is the first turn on. You can see the Huawei logo and some lovely then Android Wear graphics that pop up. While that's doing that, see, it says swipe to begin. So let's do that. Do you want English in the United States, or do you want proper English? Let's have proper English. What I'm going to do is zoom in a moment so you can see all this, and you can see immediately it needs charging. So I'm going to plug it in. Now initially, when I say plug in, I mean actually place it onto its charging base. Now I will show you how that works, because charging something this small seems a bit scary, but on the back here there's 4 little contact points there you can just about see, and these pull themselves onto the base unit, which is this here, by magnets, and it's not exactly difficult. You just kind of place this somewhere near and it pulls itself on like that, and it also goes out of focus, but there you go, you can see it, and then it stays onto its base like that, and this isn't going to twist or fall off in any, I mean, it'll just pull itself right back on like that, and that's how it charges up. So I'm going to show you that charging in the next scene. It's fell off already, but obviously you take a bit more care than yanking the cable like I just did. So I'm going to show you that on charge. Okay, now we're super up close, it's on charge and it's saying, hey, you're ready. Swipe to continue, so I'm going to do that. Okay, and obviously I'm not going to talk over this because you can see what it wants me to do. So I'm going to swipe. So I need to download the Android Wear app. Now here I just happen to have a Nexus 6P. So apologies that it's so close up, but I need to get close up to see this watch. So let's download that. There we go, just install. As you can see, Android Wear needs access to absolutely blinking everything by the looks of it. So we're going to download that. It's a 30 meg file, and here you can see exactly what it does. It's a companion app, and it has interactive watch faces. So you'll find in a minute I have a watch face on this this watch, and I will accidentally be calling it a phone at some point, but I have watch faces on this watch which I can change. There's plenty of watch faces to choose from. You can see here from the screenshots you can make it look however you want to make it look, and you can see some of the things that the Android Wear app does. It will track your track your fitness. You know, if I was professional this would be re-recorded, but let's just go with it. You can get help through the sort of Google Now system, which tells you how far away from home you are and plans out a route back. You can use certain apps, so I can use Google Maps on here too. You can listen to downloaded music. You can see who's calling. It'll flash up on the watch. What I really like about this is that I have my phone on silent mode a heck of a lot. And when it's in my coat pocket or it's in a drawer at work, I do miss a lot of calls. So it's good just to have that little vibration from the watch just to tell me that there's a call coming in, and I can see immediately who it is on the watch itself. And likewise, we get notifications on the watch. You can use a wrist action to dismiss those notifications, which is really good. So let's just see. We've now downloaded the Android Wear app, and it says, right, have you got a watch? Yes, let's get you set up. So you can't quite see that, but here you go. Have you got a watch? Let's get you set up. So I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to accept all these things that I want to sync, Google Fit and all sorts of other bits and bobs. And I haven't turned on Bluetooth. What a fail. So let's turn that on. Brilliant. And now it says pair with your watch. On your watch, swipe to see a code. So I'm going to do that. And that's my code. So I'm going to whack that one. That's the one I want. Thank you very much. Tap the watch with this code. It's the one. Accept the prompts that appear on your watch. So I'm going to pair with that. Yay, and that's it. That's got them both talking. So obviously this watch uses the phone for connectivity, and you can see here the watch is asking to do various things. It's updating itself as well. So the watch needs a connection to your phone to work. I do like the fact that it shows my Gmail. When I get Gmail, it comes up on the watch, and I can reply to emails that come in simply by talking to it. So we can do a little demonstration here on the phone. It will guide you through some of the things that you can do with the watch itself, and it's going to take you through a little bit of a video here. So I'm videoing a video, which is always interesting. It's going to sync all my personal data with the watch now on the right. So all my contacts and things like that are going to be synchronized across. If you've used Google now, you'll be familiar with how helpful it can be. As it's showing you here, it gives you the local weather, it gives you any travel times, and it will help you with getting your flight information, etc, etc, etc. You can see the watch on the right there has gone dark. That's in order to save the battery, and you'll notice that with the watch faces as well, they will go to a sort of dark monochrome colour when you're not using the watch in order to save battery, but it will still show you the time. So the screen's always on. You can disable that to be completely off if you wish, and if you're in a cinema, there's an actual cinema mode as well, which totally darkens the screen so that you can't see a thing, and it doesn't glow in the dark. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. It's wobbling all over the place. Another thing I've noticed when it is dark, and I'm just going to adjust the camera on this one. Yeah, when it is dark and you're out in the dark, pitch black darkness, the watch can be quite bright. So I'm going to enable notifications on here. I'm going to turn that on so that the watch can access the notifications sent by the phone. Without that functionality, it's going to be pretty pants. You can see here in the settings on the left hand side on the phone itself that you can block certain things. You can mute certain bits on here as well, and you can adjust the calendar settings and show which events you would like to show on here. Also, we've got the ability to take a screenshot of the watch screen. So I've just taken one now, and we can see that hopefully here, and I can send that on email or send it up to Drive if I wish, and you can see here that's a screenshot it's taken, and I can email it to myself. Various bits like that. You can add additional applications onto the watch. Here, loads of extra bits and bobs. You can do Under Armour, Runkeeper, battery, to-do list, and ICQ video call and chat. It's still synchronizing on the right hand side. I must admit I have a huge amount of stuff to synchronize. Okay, so we've now synchronized with the watch, and you can see here that it's showing me the time, and the watch face is also showing me the battery, which is up to 49% already, so it's charged pretty quick. And we can see if we wake it up, there we go, it will help you to get started. So I'm going to put the phone to one side for a minute, and we'll just concentrate on the watch itself. And it's a bit tricky with a screen of this size to actually show you a great deal, but we're just going to show you as much as I can from here. So it just shows you, it guides you around the watch. So it just shows you the sweeping up, or swiping up should I say. I'm going to say sweep quite a bit. Swiping up is going to help you get to your notifications and bits and bobs like that. So here's one notification, there's another one. And cards keep you updated throughout the day. Keep swiping. You can remove cards when you finish with them. Swipe to remove. So you swipe like that, gets rid of a card. You can swipe left, so I swipe right to get rid, swipe left to find more information. So here we can see the weather, and then if I swipe left again I get actions. So if I've got a Gmail or an email, I can swipe left, 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 and I can reply, delete, archive. I can open on the phone. So I'm going to show you that. Let's just go through that again. Swipe, 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 swipe. There's Gary. Look, you can see Gary sent me a little message on Hangouts there, and there's this little face, and we can swipe right, and I can open that conversation on the phone. I can block it from showing me any notifications again. Say I don't want that on my watch. Thank you very much. I can see here remote shutter has been installed. Remote shutter. Let me just show you that. This is really cool. I forgot about this actually. If I fire up the camera on my phone, let me get this working because let's get this working. Just 2 seconds. Wait. Before we get to the remote shutter, let's just show you a few more things. So for apps and actions, press and hold the side button. So let's press and hold that. Look at that. We get some additional. Well, hey, we got some additional apps and actions. We can change your watch face, touching and holding the watch face. Let's press and hold on there, and we need to go into the watch face. Press and hold on there, and then we get loads of watch faces that we can choose from. So we can have modern, and it looks like that. Changes totally the appearance of the watch very quickly indeed. Again, these will dim when you're not using them, so that they don't use so much battery. Dual blue, look at that, let's try that one. Wow, it's good if you're travelling. And there are, I think, about 50 pre-installed on the watch, but you can also download even more through Android Wear. Aviator, let's have a look at that. That's got a white screen. Look at that, that's nice. That's nice, isn't it? And watch what happens. I'll say it's white, this one's turned out black, but watch what happens when I don't use the watch for a short period of time. See how that second hand disappears. We've still got this showing up on here, that's the charging point. Let's take the charging point off now. Again, I showed you the charging point a short while ago. So we've got that. Now, we can go into agenda, we can go into alarm. Daily tracking shows you just how fit or unfit I am. And you can see here, after you put in your information about what sex you are, how old you are, how heavy you are, how tall you are, and your daily goal, and it will tell you just how close you are to your daily goal. Obviously I've only just started this up, so I haven't done anything, not burnt any calories, not done any steps at all, but you can build up a chart going through the week on just how fit you are, and that will give you notifications as well. All very nice. Now that's quite good. We can also sweep down from the top. Apologies, I'm sweeping all over the place here. We can choose which notifications we want to have displayed on the watch. So I've got everything at the minute, but I can choose just priority or no notifications at all, not even alarms. That kind of turns it into a sort of a dumb watch. Here's the cinema mode I may have mentioned before, which is totally darkens the screen, turns it off effectively. So let's turn that on. Ooh, look at that, screen goes off. And it even helpfully says, yeah, press the button if you want it turned on again, dude. So press it on. Again, like I said before, when it's very dark, this is going to glare a little bit. In the settings, we can change stuff like Wi-Fi, adjust the brightness to change the watch face, which we've already done. Change the font size of Bluetooth settings, and whether we want that screen to be always on. The wrist gesture is really cool. I'll mention more about that in the written review, but you can flick your wrist down to get rid of any pop-up messages that come up about email or anything else of that nature. Turn aeroplane, screen lock, mode on or off, accessibility. You can do factory resets as well. So that's all from the swipe down option. You can also swipe up, and as you've seen before, you can see here the notifications. So you've got remote shutter has been installed here. Now I'm going to show you that remote shutter. Hopefully, if I can get this working, I get the camera fired up on the phone in question, and if I go, if I sweep down into remote shutter here, we can take a shot on the actual phone by pressing here, and it will take a photo, click, on my phone, which is really rather good. So let's point my phone at something a bit more interesting. So let's get a side shot of this. I'll swipe down here. There's a remote shutter, and then we can 3, 2, 1, and you can see the picture it's taken is me filming this with the phone just to my right, which is nice. If you want more, there's this little app here called Wear Camera Remote, and we can open that up. It fires up the camera preview screen as normal. I'll show that here, and then I believe if we go down here, go down a few more of these. And that, by the way, see that's the email bit there. So let's just go and we'll just click on that, and we can read the whole email in that one screen. Click on that. Let's respond to that. I can archive it. I can delete it from the watch. So no need to get my phone out. Reply. Hello, thanks for your email. I'm driving at the moment, but I'll get back to you in an hour or so. Sending. Bang. That's very good. Also a little feature that my son absolutely loves. If we sweep right, we go into here. Look, it's already shh, shh. Here, Amy leaves powerful cover. Well, that's wonderful. That's not what I wanted, but so it's opened it on my phone now. Show me a picture of a banana. A banana. That's helpful, isn't it? That's a banana. Nice. And it even says where it's from. Despicable Me. Show me a picture of some lovely beer. Oh, that's good beer, that is. Oh, even better. Oh, Yorkshire Black Cat, very nice. Wild Beer Co. Proper job. That's good beer, that one. But something perhaps a bit more useful than that. What is the weather going to be like tomorrow? Ah, 12 degrees. Now what it can also do is to navigate you to certain areas. You can use Google Maps and Google Navigation, so that's another additional feature. We also have this, which is Google Translate, and it's always helpful if you're traveling. And I'm going to try speaking English, and it will hopefully translate it to Spanish now. I'm trying to find the train station. Could you help me? Well, there you go. En corta I can't even pronounce that. Where is the nearest restaurant? Donde está el restaurante más something like that. Not entirely sure. So obviously you can speak to it and it will help you out with that. You can translate, you've got the settings again. There's the daily tracking, your agenda, you can see what tasks you've got on. No, not at all. I'm not very popular. And we've got the camera here, fire up the camera. This is quite little, nice little feature. The rear camera is what I want. Let's fire this up. It's another app you can have. And Yes, that's wonderful. Right, there you go. Look, and you see here, this is the live image from my Nexus 6P. And there you go. Hello. And that is now showing. My son loves this little app because he can run around with the phone around the house and it will talk to my watch. It's almost like a spy camera, which is quite cool. So here we can see the charging disc. It's sort of a pretty cool little feature. All in all, I must admit, this watch, it lasts for about a day, and the battery life is pretty good. I do like the fact you can change the faces very easily. It's very nice. It's very fast. I like how all my contacts are on there. I like how I can send messages and reply to emails without getting my phone out, and I can do a lot of stuff on this watch without he's picked that up already, without me actually getting the phone out, which is always helpful. So that really is a look at the very, very nice Huawei Watch powered by Android Wear. Full review is going to be at coolsmartphone.com.